Hey guys, it's Nerdy Dad Brian here. Today is Nerdy Brian's first Miyazaki Monday. So today I want to talk about a movie called Kiki's Delivery Service. Emily, I'm working on a little project, so I'm just gonna cut as I talk, if you don't mind. If this bothers you, stop the video now. Okay, cool. So Emily got me this movie. I last week, I like, I kind of like tweaked out, you know. I just felt like my hearts were like empty. I had half a heart. I was just run down. Um, and there was a night where we were trying to get Quill ready for bed, and she was playing Bob Marley, and I like yelled at Alexa for playing Bob Marley because I didn't want music playing. I was like, Alexa, stop it! It was really funny. Emily calls those my dad moments. That's me acting like my dad. She says, I can't see it. But yeah, so I'm making a cigar because I'm going to be like Gomez from the Addams Family for Halloween. So I'm just going to make it out of cardboard and paper mache it. And speaking of doing creative stuff, that's what this movie's all about. And that's, let's talk about 3 reasons why I love this movie and, I recommend it. So the first reason that I recommend this movie is that it's about creativity. Like it's like a very on the surface, it's barely a metaphor, It's very much what it's about. And they do that by basically, it's about like a little witch. So that's why I wanted to do this movie today also, is because it's the beginning of October and witches for Halloween. Spooky. Kooky and Ookie. But yeah, witches, Addams Family. No, so basically, like, she turns 13. There's spoilers ahead, so stop the video. Stop the video if you don't want spoilers. She turns 13, and then she goes to the city to basically try to, like, make it in the world, Let's see, did I do this wrong? Yeah, I think I did this wrong. No, this is coming together. All right, so she is trying to basically, when witches are 13, they move into the city in the tradition of this movie, and they try to make it on their own. They try to basically like make it as the town witch. This is something else that I noticed in another one of Miyazaki's movie where there's this concept of like, oh, she's the town witch. Like, this is where you go when you need magic spells in the town. So, it's her job as a 13-year-old to go establish herself as that witch. And she does, she's looking for work, and she makes a delivery for somebody by accident, and then realizes that she can make money being a delivery girl on her broomstick and flying. Oh yeah, I meant to get my broom for this, but hey, I'm busy. Halloween's a coming. Yeah, so Halloween, witches, and she starts her own delivery service, and so still getting to why this is about creativity. Basically, she starts a job, and like she starts doing it, and then she has this scene where she says, yeah, I used to really enjoy flying a lot until I started doing it for money, and now I don't enjoy doing it. And then eventually she loses her power to fly, and she winds up having a conversation with the painter about creativity, and no spoil. Yeah, I won't ruin the end for you. But anyways, yeah, so it's about creativity. And number 2, the movie's very episodic. That's the number 2 reason I like it. And that can be a bad thing sometimes in a movie where it's like this scene, that scene, that scene. But it really feels like, oh, you're seeing a little piece of this like beautiful cartoon sitcom that was, that's what it feels like. Like most of Miyazaki's other movies, like even as the titles come up, it's like these huge landscape shots, and it's very cinematic. It tells you right away this is going to be a very epic story, but not this movie. This movie just kind of starts off like it feels like a TV introduction, and there's like a kind of 1950s doo-wop Japanese song in the background. It's a great song. It's like da, 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 da. And she's like flying. She meets another witch. The witch is not that is a bitch to her. And then she just goes on these little adventures. Like she makes one delivery, and that's a little adventure. She makes another one, but then along the way, she starts to get more and more worn out. And there's like a through line, even though it's episodic, of her feeling like an outsider. So the number 3 reason I like this movie. Phil Hartman's in it. Phil Hartman, man, he was one of my favorite actors when I was a kid. He was in like all these 90 comedies and like bit parts. I think he was in Jingle All the Way. He was on Saturday Night Live and he was so funny. And I think there was like a tragic accident, not accident, like incident where his wife shot him. I mean, it's not funny. But yeah, so News Radio. He was also in News Radio. He's great. So yeah, any Phil Hartman I can get is great. And he's this cat, and he's like making sarcastic remarks. And like it sounds like it should be annoying, but he has just enough like sarcasm mixed with like genuinely being overwhelmed. And he gets into a lot of crazy situations. And he's great. He's great. So yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service. Emily got me this movie. Did I mention that? Emily bought this movie for me because she said, I know you're going to just like freak out sometimes. So that tells you what kind of husband I am. Yeah, I'm a big child. Obviously, I mean, look what I'm doing. Anyways, guys, here's the cigar. What do you think? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. All right, I better stop before I get sued. Have a great rest of your Monday, you guys. Bye.